So it is almost 1 o'clock on Sunday. Yeah, I got the video edited really late because I was making friendship bracelets because I was stressed, and I love to craft when I'm stressed. Like, that is the thing I will do. Like, I've done it before with other things, like my project management classes, like final project. I also had a different paper due that day, and I was just like painting. I mean, I was painting for project management, but still. So my ex was supposed to come over, or I think maybe I had freaking misinterpreted the text, but he never updated me. Yeah, I didn't leave the apartment, not because, well, probably a little bit because of him. Also, just it was hot and I had no reason to go outside. I didn't feel like going on a walk. That really was like yeah, he doesn't care about my time. He definitely doesn't. He thinks just because, yes, I am free means that he can just drop by whenever he wants. Well, what if I was out on a walk around doing groceries or hanging out with the friends I do have here? God, I sound so petty in saying that I have a text ready to go that I'll send in the morning. Because I'm hurt. I want to tell him how I feel, and I took out things that could have been construed as really mean, and I did say I wanted to talk about this in person, but he wasn't here. I want to talk to him at least a little bit before I actually change the Facebook status, because just making sure I didn't misinterpret things, because I always wonder if I did. Besides that, I just told one of my friends, or two of my friends also, about the breakup. Yeah, there's a lot of emotions still. Oh God, I'm thinking about when I was editing, there were so many just these deep breaths of like, and then like a long pause, and I got really good at figuring out where to cut them based off of the audio, except for the one time the AC was running. Besides that, I think about the bad stuff, like, I don't know. I feel like I've been made to be a fool. And I hate that, because I don't like being perceived as weak in some instances. I mean, I'm very vulnerable on these, but I don't like being put in a new situation where I'm very vulnerable. And this has made me, I let myself be vulnerable, and I've been played for a fool. It's just partially me being bitter, and yeah, but I do acknowledge hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. I think I'm misusing that phrase, but in common vernacular, I am the epitome of hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Although I usually don't take casualties, so I'm not gonna cut off. I'm like semi-close with his like sister, so I'm not gonna be mean to her. She's a very nice girl. I'm just upset that I was really treated so poorly, and I let myself be treated poorly. And I always thought I was like a strong woman, but I don't know. This makes me feel like I'm not. Like I let myself get in this situation. I didn't speak up and have myself as an equal in this relationship, and it just really hurts. So it is the end of Monday. My ex and I did actually talk today, so I sent him the text I had written up yesterday, and I sent it to him, and we talked. We actually met in person. I don't know, I'm a little more confused now than I was before. I think for the time being, really, it is like I wish it had gone on longer, at least a little bit, and I acknowledge I didn't like to talk about the future, because I just don't know. In some ways, I do like to live in the moment. Like, I like to plan for the future, but when the future is a big question mark, I don't. Sorry if this is a little shaky. My hand was falling asleep while I was watching YouTube. So he said a lot of nice things, so I don't feel like I wasted things as much. And I was very vocal about how things had made me feel. But we talked, and that was good. Like I said, I became more confused. Yeah. Besides that, I just went on a walk. I emailed the professor from University of Kentucky. He still hasn't gotten back to me yet about the application fee waiver thing. Was gonna start the FAFSA today, but it was like I needed to know about an ID thing, so I texted my folks and emailed them and got some answers, and I'm gonna try it out. So tomorrow it will be FAFSA. I just went on a walk because I needed to get out. I needed to like not think about things for a bit. It was all just stressing me out. There's not much else going on. Tomorrow will be the FAFSA, and also probably looking at places in Rhode Island, and possibly talking to my mom because I am confusion. So today I finally applied to University of Kentucky. We got that done, and then also I applied for my FAFSA. It's really easy actually, mostly because I did like do my taxes for 2018, so I was able to do that. Yeah, besides that, nothing's happened today. I called my mom, talked with her for a long time. Hopefully I hear back from Kentucky really soon, because the professor said it should be pretty quick since we've already been talking, so who knows. Tomorrow I'll start looking at apartments over like Rhode Island if I need it, because I think I want to go to Brown. Besides that, yeah, I just went on a decently long walk. I walked all the way to the border between Minneapolis and St. Paul, which I've done multiple times now. Like that's but I usually go a little bit further into St. Paul. This time I didn't, and I just walked along the river. I don't know. I was so emotionally tired yesterday that I like slept until almost 10. I didn't go to bed late last night, or uber late. Yeah, also I know I've got like a bunch of like small breakouts right now on my face, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know. I've been so emotionally tired, and this is still like, it's been good that I haven't had to add classes to things, but there's so many adult problems I have to deal with, and I still sometimes picture myself as like a high schooler. Like there's still a part of me that thinks I'm in high school, even though I've got my bachelor's now. So that's trippy, very trippy. I also found out another one of my classmates is engaged. Actually, I found that out yesterday. Also, my mom thought it was really weird that I was like, okay, not when I first started dating my ex, like immediately when I started dating my ex, but like when we became official, there was a weird crisis in my head that's like, not that I was like immediately planning to marry the guy, because I knew that was unrealistic, but there was a piece of like a part of my like mind that was like, you know, depending on how this like plays out, you may marry this guy, which is, my mother's like, you shouldn't have been thinking of it. I'm like, it was not me being like, yes, first guy that pays me any attention, I'm marrying. It was just that thing of like, sometimes, I don't know for everybody, but at least for like me, that was something that was like, okay, like this could be a possibility, like not anytime soon. Like we actually need to figure out if we really like each other, but like it was that thing of like, I could spend the rest of my life with this guy just by like the circumstance, kind of like, I'm not explaining it well, but you don't go into a relationship expecting to break up. Or at least that's what I don't do. I know it can happen, but I don't expect it from the relationship. Like, dates. Dates, I expect a relationship, but I don't also correlate that with, like, dates into the rest of your life. It's, you go on dates because dates are fun. You meet new people. Sometimes you really click with somebody. And then that becomes a relationship. And, like, it can become a relationship, and I've only had that become a relationship once. All the other dates I ever went on, timing didn't work out. They were done within a box of rocks. One time it ended in a side hug, like a second date ended up in a side hug, and I'm like, never doing that one again. Yeah, that was the first computer engineer that I dated. And then I went on to date 2 more, and the third one kind of broke my heart a bit. Yeah. I stayed up for the stupidest reason today. I was playing Sims. I haven't played Sims since November. But I was doing that today because I was bored. I looked into housing for Brown just in case today. Because, like, I need to make sure I have things lined up in case. Yeah, I don't know. I'm at a weird crossroad right now. It's just been a day. I went and got canes with Maggie. I was good and only got the 3-finger combo. So I was able to kind of be a little bit more careful. Or not careful, but like I had more calories plus a walk that I went on because I wanted cucumbers for my salads. And then when I was at Trader Joe's, which is where I said walk to, I picked up like their pulled chicken, which was really good. I'm trying to think what other food I made. That was really just it. I was grabbing more veggies. And some of their guilt-free mac and cheese because I wanted that for lunches. I've not done anything else today besides starting to look at the housing. Like I hung out with Maggie for a bit and that was it. I don't know. I wasted my day today because I just had no energy. I felt bad because last night I was watching videos and I didn't realize that I didn't have my headphones plugged in. I'm just like, oh my gosh, Sophia, please tell me you were asleep. Please tell me you were asleep. Oh gosh, I'm so embarrassed. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I had more to talk about, but I'm just tired. So, gosh, oops. So today it's 1 a.m., but it was Thursday. It was also my mom's birthday, which was super exciting. I kind of felt bad I didn't post anything on social media, but I didn't have any good photos. But besides that, I did talk to her for a bit, but not much. I laughed. She was like, I'm not setting you up with, the one person that's like who's been the mentor to me for grad school. But I was kind of like flattered he had told his mother, who was best friends with my mom, about me getting into Brown. Just like, aw, thanks. Turns out my brother-in-law was telling his folks that I got into Brown when my sister and him had seen his folks a couple days ago. So everybody's bragging about that, even though it's like, I got in. I don't know if I'm going because it's a hefty price tag, and also if I do get into University of Kentucky, then I'm going there. Like, I can't pass up this opportunity. They've been so kind to me, and it is something I wanted to do. I just didn't think I was eligible, really. I didn't really do research at the university. I really should have, but I got overwhelmed with other things, and I'm kind of shit. I'm not really good at multitasking in some ways. I didn't leave the apartment today. I just had no desire. This is like the second time this week, because I think there was another day this week I didn't want to leave the apartment, so maybe I'm slightly going through a depressive episode. I don't want to call it depression because I don't think it's depression, but it's that thing of you don't have anxiety, but you are anxious. Like, being anxious is a human emotion. Being depressed is a human emotion. I just don't suffer from depression because I'm trying not to be ableist. I hope I'm doing this correctly. I really do. If I'm not, please tell me in the comments. And I'm sorry if I'm not. I need to do more research. I know ignorance is not an excuse. Besides that, I did also talk to my oldest sister. She's gonna help me write 2 emails to Tulane because, like, I need more time. Because, yeah, University of Kentucky hasn't gotten back yet because I just sent in the application on Tuesday. And I'm overwhelmed. She could tell it in my voice. I was just emotionally tired because that's really what it's been. It's been emotionally tired. My ex has been more communicative now than he was while we were dating, which really should be something. He's trying to work on himself, but like I don't know how well this is gonna go, and I don't know if I want to get back with him. I need time to myself. I need time to figure out my own stuff. So it is the end of Friday. Tomorrow I need to edit my video. I'm not looking forward to that. I got an extension on my stuff for Tulane, which is good. I mean, there's not much going on. I got annoyed at Aaliyah because she was telling me something, and it was one of those things of, oh, look at this great story about about these cops, and I'm like, cops, it's still not a good profession. They can do stuff, but even what you were describing, you acknowledged it should have been social workers involved. Like CPS should have been involved. And yes, they are a decent first responder in this instant, but still, it's the whole story really should have been that child needed to have been taken with social services because the child was being left at a bar. I mean, it's the same thing. I get so pissed with the Donald Trump commercials because Joe Biden is, like, at least right now, standing and saying with the defunding the police, making all these comments, and it's like, no, there's other groups involved, and if he could listen, get his head out of his butt, although at this point, his head is so far up his butt, it's up back where his head should be, just one whole twist. But no, it's infuriating, and I think it's because, at least with Aaliyah, she's still used to this hometown cops, and I'm like, that's, oh my god. The anecdotes she says, they're anecdotes. It's a comment of, yes, we're showing these good things of the abusers. Oh my god, it's so bad. But no, today, I did go outside. Took a lot of energy for me to go outside, and I'm just so angry. All I've been doing is playing Sims because it's something, and I just wanted to hide in my room because I don't want to be around anybody in this apartment. Not that I don't love them, I don't want to be around them. And I have everybody making comments because my ex has been reaching out more, and they're like, oh, you should unfriend him, you should be doing this and that, and I'm like, we are on decent-ish terms. Like, I don't know what we are, honestly. I'm confused, and I've got so many other things I don't even know if I'm hurt. I'm just generally hurt, not even just hurt because of him. So with that in mind, I'm like, I'm doing things my way. So when he has reached out to me, I've responded, but I do not reach out to him, because why reach out to him when I know he only responds on my time? I'll be polite and answer him, but I don't want to waste my time on him right now. So it is the end of Saturday. Again, I slept in a decent amount. That just seems to be who I am right now and what I'm dealing with. I don't know. I started editing my video a bit. I'm just going to edit more and hopefully have it uploaded so I can have it post at like 9 a.m. like how I traditionally liked it to be. There's very little motivation for doing anything. It was good to see Heidi today. Her birthday is actually the same day as my mom's, which is kind of fun. We ate cake, and yeah. I don't know. I walked to Target today, picked up a couple of things I didn't really need, but like I kind of wanted. And I'm staying up a little later so I can finish my laundry, or hopefully it correlates kind of with when I finish editing. I don't know. I've been in a weight loss kick again. I cooked 2 meals today, which is crazy. I need to pick up eggs though. I don't know. It's not like super weight loss because I never actually know what like the numbers are. I really don't like weighing myself, and I don't actually have a scale here. And I just kind of like, I'm trying to be more at a deficit. Hopefully I'm looking a bit skinnier. I've lost a little bit. My whole goal is just so I can kind of pick up some habits before I go back to school. And I think once I actually go back to school, I'm not going to try to lose weight. I'm just going to try to maintain like 1900 calories or whatever, because like that was my problem, is I didn't pay attention to what I ate while I was in school. And if I start to build up these habits now and like even eating a little bit more, it'll not feel as like stressful. And honestly, most days I don't eat nearly, on like the days that I'm not going out, not doing anything, and I don't have any snacking foods in the house, I maybe do 10,000 calories. Not 10,000, that's still way too many. I maybe do 1,000 calories, not because I don't want to, it's just I have no desire to. But yeah, that's today. Also with Heidi, we were just talking about all the shit we did in high school, and like the video, like my high school did video announcements and I showed those, and I was like, okay, don't like them, oh, they're really sweet, they're doing this and that. And they were like, I'm like, I'm honest. I am really honest.